Welcome back, Fino here. Chaldea Boys 2023 is about to happen, and as per tradition, you get a special ticket that you can trade for a single copy of any one craft essence on its menu. Use it right, and you get a tour of the chocolate factory. Use it wrong, and you take a one-way trip to Pound Town. Lucky for you, I've sorted out all this year's picks from worst to best. Let's take a look. At the bottom of the list is Infinity Dream, a 3-star CE granting arts, buster, and NP gain buffs. It has mixed health and attacking stats, meaning it's generally bad for attackers. And if you needed something on your supports, you'd rather have an effect that doesn't require them to use their cards, something like our next pick. At number 8 we have Supreme Academy. It's a 3-star CE with charge per turn and arts buffs. It has mixed stats, but given that it has a passive benefit, you can stick it on one of your supporters for a little bit of value. That said, the small effect magnitudes are a deal breaker, which is a common trend among low rarity craft essences. Number 7, Chaldea 11. This is a reference to a soccer anime series called Inazuma 11. I think I might have watched the spin-off for it, but I can't remember a damn thing about it, except for a guy in a supermarket with terrible hair. Very sporty, I know. It's another 3-star, but this time we get stars per turn, arts, and crit damage as part of the package. It has a full attack investment, which is a plus, but again, low rarity effect magnitudes hold it back from being good. The stat line means it's a bit more flexible than Supreme Academy, which is why I'm giving it the edge. Number 6. Rounding out the 3 stars, we have Splat Gun, which is clearly a reference to the beloved Wii U shooter Star Fox Zero. It provides a 1-hit evade with a quick buff, full attack investment, which is nice to see, and because its primary benefit is an evade, low rarity effect magnitudes aren't really an issue. It's not terrible, but it's also not worth using your ticket on. Just roll one from the Chaldea Boys gacha if you really want it. There's also a year-round alternative in the form of Parted Sea, which you can get from the Friend Point gacha. Number 5, we have our first 4-star CE on this list, Round on Ice. It provides 1 stack of debuff immunity and a small amount of damage reduction. It has a full attack investment, which is pretty obnoxious, but there's a far bigger issue. If you need a debuff immunity CE, you could just go with Quintessential Pack Filler Vessel of the Saint, or wait until this Halloween to get Tiny Dressmaker for free. That and debuff immunity CEs are a bit overrated anyway, as a lot of the really nasty mechanics just ignore them, so you're not missing out on all that much. Number 4, Detective Edmund, Resurrected Nightmare Arc. Another year, another mediocre Dantes CE. This 4-star provides a combination of quick NP damage and NP gain buffs, but suffers from the Eddie D special, Mixed Stats. The lack of starting charge is a bit of a nuisance for a quick CE too. Odds are you'd rather run something like Traces of Christmas's Past or Imaginary Number attribute. At number 3 we have Flower and Cafe. This 5-star pick touts a combination of star absorption and quick buffs, but suffers from a mixed stat line. This effectively makes it a worse version of a 4-star general pool CE called Paradise of Flowers that's getting added next year. Flower and Cafe is capped at 1000 attack. The Bazette one goes up to 1500. Star Absorption does have its uses, but there are a lot of potential replacements in the general pool. The Hunter's Dream and Sealing Designation Enforcer are options too, though the latter is eventually going to be removed. Number 2, Night Parade of 100 Demons. Finally, we have something that's not blatantly outclassed. This 4-star CE gives crit damage and P damage and 1 stack of overcharge. Also comes with a full attack investment, so you can actually get some mileage out of the offensive effects. It's not bad, though I found the crit damage part is a bit out of place. It's a generic attacker pick that doesn't actively make you feel like an idiot for using it, which is about as nice of a thing as I could say about the average Chaldea Boys craft essence, especially after they started toning their power levels down. And finally at number 1 we have Club Argonauts. This 5-star craft essence gives 2 things, Invuln Pierce and crit damage, and it does so with a full attack investment. Now full disclosure, Sweet Crystal is an old welfare CE that got added to the Rare Prism shop. It provides Invuln Pierce just with starting charge instead of crit damage. Otherwise, most of the future Invuln Pierce picks are full-on gacha CEs. The value you get from going from 0 to 1 on this effect is huge, and even if you already have Sweet Crystal, you can treat this as a side grade that's better for arts crit and some buster crit servants. This would be my personal recommendation, though if you're already swamped with things like Honey Lake and Origin Bullet, and you really don't want more Invuln Pierce options, well then you better work your way down the list. Though frankly, there are only 2 decent picks this year anyway, so have fun deciding. Thanks for watching. Like if you found this video helpful, subscribe for more, and come watch me at twitch.tv/Finotaisen where I stream every weekend, 3 PM Pacific time, Friday through Sunday. If you're wondering what happens when I cut loose, take a gander over at my second channel where I make terrible decisions and roll away my material possessions. See you there.